your strength day right now?
Yeah, so my strength day is really very simple. I'll do a lower body, which is my squat. I'll do a press as sort of my anterior upper body, and then I'll do a pull-up as my posterior upper body. And that is it. It's that simple.
Pretty simple. It's the way I recommend training. I love it. Would you mind showing us the squat? We'll just grab a simple goblet squat, and we'll take everyone through this, and I'll start talking about. So how would you, like, splitting up your whole week? It doesn't change from tournament time to regular time, right? Let's start going.
No, it doesn't at all. I mean, I'm sort of at the same intensity whether I'm playing a week or whether I'm not. So
I love it. So what I love about this movement, and keep going, give me like 4 more.
Yeah.
Not only one of my favorite lower body exercises, but it's also, when we talk about, one of our favorite core and ab exercises, because you're holding the load in front of your body, the anterior chain, the abs are just getting an incredible amount of work. I also love the goblet position because it's really safe.
Yes.
And when you're down in that hole, you're able to open those hips up, and we understand the importance of hips through your training.
And I love the goblet squat as well because it allows me to get a little bit deeper in a squat. And it opens up those hips, and it just makes it feel a bit better. So
your next movement would be a chest press?
Yeah, it would be a chest press, dumbbell chest press. Especially, I like to do them with dumbbells just for, I think I have a little bit of a discrepancy between my left and my right. So just trying to balance myself out.
Okay. And listen, most people do. I mean, I think that's something that's really common, is that you are a golfer, and there's going to be some asymmetries in there. Come on, let's lay back. And I think that's totally fine. But I think the great news is that you recognize it, and you're always just trying to get that, 0.25% better every day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's just a little bit of improvement. So what I love about what Rory's doing here is he's really keeping his shoulders down. It's very common to see a lot of shoulder hiking going on, which we don't want.
Yeah.
Notice his ribs. His ribs aren't flaring. His back's pretty flat. I mean, if he was a power lifter, we'd want that high arch, but there's a cost of doing business. We don't want that. We're not a power lifter. So great form, 60, 70% intensity. What are you normally doing? Sets and reps? 3 sets, 10 reps?
Yeah, I mean, obviously that's a pretty simple rep scheme, 3 sets of 10. I would probably, again, work up. I'd maybe start with a warm-up of 10, 8, 6, 4, and then maybe get a heavier pair of dumbbells and do a couple of sets of like 2 or 3.
So let's go to the, so we have one more exercise here, right?
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Okay, so show me, come on, what do we got?
So pull-ups, chin-ups, whatever you want to call them. I usually do them with a neutral grip.
Cool.
And again, same thing. So maybe start with 10 and then 8, and then I'll put a weight belt on and add some weight to these so that I can challenge myself doing 2 reps or 4 reps or whatever.
So demonstrate to me what your pull-up looks like. Awesome. Again, what Rory's doing an incredible job with is not creating this arch in his lumbar spine. Okay, I really want people to stay out of this. He's really focusing on keeping his ribs closed. To me, a pull-up is a plank. Now, I know a lot of people out there may not be able to do pull-ups, and I completely understand that. We've got some options. We can grab some tubing, some really basic, like, functional movement tubing, which would honestly come in handy. I'm sure you've had situations when you've been on tour and maybe you're in a weird spot or a hotel or whatever it might be, and you don't have access.
Yeah.
We can go into, a half kneeling position, going into a banded pull down. We can go double kneeling here, keeping those glutes tight, trying to avoid any arching in the low back. We can even get a little more advanced where we start getting into a split stance movement here, which I love because we're really working on the hip and the core. So love the pull up, perfect technique there. But if we don't have it, when I say we don't have it, meaning you don't have that in your arsenal, there's no reason why we can't grab a band and get some blood in there and get moving around. Yeah.